The next award winner for gold The gold award goes to JK Fenner India Private Limited. JK Fenner is a pioneer and undisputed market leader in mechanical power transmission products in India. I can't hear you all. Exporting to over 50 countries and carving out a name for themselves in the global markets. The next award in the silver category is Best CSR Practices goes to Mahindra & Mahindra Limited. Mahindra & Mahindra Automotive Division is one of India's largest passenger and commercial vehicles manufacturer. Congratulations to the entire team. Next up for bronze, the winner is again Metrochem API Private Limited. They've established a name in the pharma, completing a dual decade and extend themselves to an inherent ideology to connect and preserve the socio-cultural fiber. Moving to the next one, the next category is Best Startup. The Platinum Award goes to Skyroot Aerospace Private Limited. Founded by former ISRO scientists with a specialized team having a combined experience of over 400 years in the aerospace industry. Please join your hands together for them. The photographs will follow. We have photographers here. Next up, in the Gold Award winner is DLT Labs Technologies Private Limited. The next award, Best Startup Gold, goes to DLT Labs Technologies Private Limited. They're a global leader in the development and delivery of enterprise blockchain technologies and solutions, as well as a pioneer in the creation and implementation of standards for application development. Congratulations to the entire team. The next award for Best Startup Silver goes to Dhruva Space Private Limited. Dhruva Space, India's first private space tech startup, offers full stack space engineering solutions. Please join your hands together for them. Congratulations to the entire team. The next award winner again is a joint winner for the bronze category. First goes to Maitri Aquatech Private Limited. Enables life on earth by harvesting water from air at scale, even if the requirement runs into millions and millions of liters per day. Congratulations to the entire team. I can hear a lot of congratulations here, but not from you all. The next up for the joint bronze award, Best Startup, goes to Maruth Drone Tech Private Limited. It has many firsts in India to its credit, be it using IoT devices or AI to curb mosquito menace in Hyderabad. Congratulations to the entire team. Moving to the next category is Special Contribution IT Services. We have two winners in this category, one for large companies and one MSME. The first goes to Tata Consultancy Services, Hyderabad. TCS Hyderabad serves global and domestic customers from various industries including banking and financial services. Congratulations. Moving to the next one, the award goes to File C Systems India Private Limited. Please join your hands together for the team. In the MSME category, they've won. File C began their journey as a digital transformation and consulting company for SMBs who are looking for ways to improve their bottom line. Congratulations to the entire team. We have a newly introduced category this year, which is the Best IPR Portfolio. The first award, which is the Platinum Award, goes to Maitri Drugs Private Limited. Please join your hands together for Maitri Drugs. Their core competency in dealing with niche chemistry and developing molecules with cost-effective processes has earned them an identity as a preferred and reliable API supplier in the global pharmaceutical industry today. Congratulations to the entire team. The next award, Gold Best IPR Portfolio, goes to Hetero Labs Limited. Please join your hands together for them. Congratulations. One of the world's leading producers of key active pharma ingredients and generic formulations with presence in 140 plus countries and backed by 30 years of experience in the pharma sector. Congratulations. Next up is the Best IPR Portfolio Silver, which goes to Optimus Drugs Private Limited. Optimus is one of the fastest growing pharma companies with experience in providing the best quality of APIs, intermediaries and finished formulations in global markets. Congratulations. And the last award, but not the least, and the third time today, goes to Metrochem API Private Limited, Best IPR Portfolio Bronze. Synonymous with significant strides in pharmaceutical research, nurtured a passion for intricate molecular alignments ingrained in the very DNA of the team Metrochem. Congratulations to all the award winners.
Thank you, Malvika. It's now my pleasure and privilege to invite our Honorable Minister, our very beloved Shri KT Ramarao Garu, to deliver the inaugural address.
Can I close this? Is that okay? Yeah. Thank you, Vagish. Thank you to the entire team of CII. I know I'm standing between you and your lunch, so I'll try and keep this as brief as I can. Firstly, my apologies for showing up late almost by half an hour, 40 minutes. It was because of Vagish Dikshit, who had actually, Vagish, I'm blaming you. Because he had set up multiple meetings before this event, so therefore I'm delayed. It's purely because of the CII chairman, not my fault. And secondly, now Vagish, I know your trick, how to fill the room. Awards इतने ज़्यादा दे दो कि रूम भर जाएगा और ओवरफ्लो हो जाएगा और सभी लोग आ जाएंगे. मैं सोच रहा था मेरे को सुनने के लिए लोग आए यहाँ पे, बट अभी लग रहा है कि अवार्ड लेने आए तो. But thank you anyways, Vagish, for making me feel good. Thank you, Suchitra Garu, for flying in from Bangalore. I have to remind you that this is your base. Bharat is here. So you should not go to Bangalore and Vizag very often. You should stay here more often and do more business, write more checks, continue to expand, continue to create more vaccines, continue to consolidate our position as the vaccine capital of the world. Thank you very much. Yes, absolutely. Very, very, very often. And thank you for writing a check yesterday as well. Jalachari was there, for the Sania Mirza farewell exhibition match. Thank you very much for that as well. Jayesh, the other Jayesh. Thank you, Jayesh. We have my principal secretary, Jayesh Ranjan, the incoming chairman, Shekhar Reddy Garu, and of course our visitor guest from Kerala, who I dragged on incidentally. Because, he was telling me some very interesting things, so I thought you all should hear from, a gentleman who's investing in our state, a gentleman who values our state, and who's been doing tremendous things and creating tremendous employment opportunities in our state as well. So thank you, Sabu Jacob Garu, for all the kind words you had and for all the nice things you've said about our state, the investment situation, etc. here. And to all the award winners, congratulations. Those who haven't won the awards, still, congratulations to you as well, because I'm sure there is plenty that Vagish has, which he will be sharing with you in days to come. Since this is my last meeting before this election, before the next general election, that is the last CII annual meeting, let me also do my fiduciary responsibility and ask you to vote me back to power and ensure that we come back as a government in 2023. I'm guessing by the applause that I'll come back, so I'm hopeful. Quickly, I'll just, I do have a written speech, Vagish, but ज़्यादा नहीं जाऊँगा उसमें. Yes, quickly, I'm sure you've been following what all has been happening in Telangana in the last few weeks, few months, couple of months in fact, and some very, very interesting and exciting things happening. We just concluded BioAsia, which is one of Asia's largest premier events, and some very exciting things have unfolded there. In fact, back in 2021, in the midst of the pandemic, we had conducted BioAsia in a virtual mode. And we made a commitment to ourselves that the current ecosystem valuation back then, 2021, of life sciences industry in Telangana and Hyderabad, and Telangana, not Hyderabad alone, but Telangana, was about $50 billion, and we'll double it by 2030, was what the ambition that we had set for ourselves. But what happened sometimes, is really good. From 50 billion in 2020, we actually went to 80 billion in 2022. So a 30 billion increase in just about two and a half years, which was a huge surprise for us as well. Because I think after the pandemic, the world has realized that we need to invest more in healthcare, we need to invest more in life sciences, we need to ensure that this brilliant industry which saves lives needs to be focused on. So therefore, governments across the world, I think institutions across the world, individuals across the world have started investing more and more in life sciences, and therefore the valuation just jumped from 50 to 80 billion in a span of 2.5 years. So we had the good challenge of resetting our target, because the 100 billion target that we had set for ourselves by 2030, we're now going to be shooting it through in 2025, 5 years ahead of schedule. So therefore we said, okay, now let's actually challenge ourselves more. Let's do a revised target. Now what we've come out with is to ensure that this 80 billion industry today becomes a 250 billion industry by 2030. It's audacious, it's bold, it's ambitious, but I think it's imminently doable. The reason why I say this is because today Hyderabad and Telangana have so many strengths that we can consolidate, that we can build on, and that we can continue to leverage on. One of the things I will tell you is, of course, the vaccine industry and how Hyderabad today is the vaccine capital of the world. 35% of world vaccines are produced from Hyderabad. In fact, 9 billion doses are produced from Hyderabad. And come next year, with all the expansion happening in the city, with Bharat, with Biologically, with Sanofi, with Indian Immunologicals and others. In fact, Serum is now setting up a center of excellence here. So all of this combined will take us to almost 14 billion doses by hopefully end of next year. Now that will make it 50% of the current vaccine production of the globe coming from one single location, that is Hyderabad and Telangana, which is a huge, huge matter of pride, matter of happiness to all of us. But how do we consolidate this? We produce 35% of global vaccines. We produce 40% of Indian pharmaceuticals. We also have the largest number of US FDA approved manufacturing facilities, pharma manufacturing facilities in the world for any single province. We have 214 units in Hyderabad and Telangana. The second largest number is actually in New Jersey, 189. So we have the largest number of US FDA approved facilities for any single province or a single state in the world. Also, with the blessings of our Honorable Chief Minister, we had launched the Telangana Medical Devices Park in Sultanpur in Patancheru. Now that is shaped up really well. We have more than 50 units running already. We have 30 more which will be unveiled soon. And we already have the world's largest stent manufacturing facility in a single location in our medical devices park. Now this is the brilliant story of life sciences in Hyderabad. We have across the spectrum of life sciences, we have various activities. Now we need to consolidate and we need to play to our strengths, and we need to also, of course, start looking at newer opportunities. So therefore, we have now, as you all know, we've been talking about it for a while, Hyderabad Pharma City, which will be again the world's largest pharma cluster, single pharma cluster. That is also on the anvil. In fact, we're in the last leg of the court cases, etc. Now it's reserved for judgment. I'm hopeful that it will come through soon. We'll attract more than $8 billion of investment. We'll create more than 500,000 jobs in the single pharma cluster. We'll add to the valuation, we'll add to number of plans that we have with respect to pharma sector. Also, we are expanding Genome Valley. We are also expanding Medical Devices Park. The demand is more than the supply right now, in fact. And I think each and every time I visit Genome Valley, each and every time I visit the Medical Devices Park, I only come back more energized and more enthused about the possibilities, about the future, about the growth opportunities, and about how Hyderabad and Telangana can continue to create opportunities for the rest of India and the rest of the globe as well. I'm very confident that life sciences ecosystem and its valuation and the targets that we have set for ourselves of $250 billion by 2030 is imminently doable, provided, of course, I'm elected back and provided I'm running the state and I continue to run the state as well. Not only life sciences, jokes apart, not only life sciences, we also have several other strengths, several other strong areas. Technology, as you all know, is again a very strong suit of Telangana. Today, Hyderabad and Telangana can boast of some of the strongest names in technology in the world. Just before I came into this room, I was talking to a UK-based company called Deliveroo. They're like the Swiggy and Zomato version who operate in 10 plus countries across the world. They have a tech development center here. It started last year. And they were telling me how swiftly they were growing in Telangana. Not only do we have the startups, we just had 2 or 3 startups, who were all awarded here. Marut Drones, Prem, Bharat and Pavan from Skyroot, the entire team of Dhruva Space. These guys are charting, the new unknown territories. In fact, nobody ever thought space tech in India would be a sector that would be talking about with optimism. But today, we have 2 Hyderabad startups. Skyroot, which sent the first private, rocket into space in first attempt successfully. I think they deserve a huge round of applause. Guys, if you can please stand up for a minute. Bharat and Pavan, did they leave the room or? They left the room, okay. So they're a T-Hub incubating and they have done really well. Even Elon Musk, by comparison, just to draw a simple comparison. Even Elon Musk and his company SpaceX had to make 3 attempts to send a rocket successfully into the orbit. But they have done it in their first attempt. The second company I'd like to acknowledge is, of course, Dhruva. Are you guys here? Okay, these boys, please stand up. These 4 guys. Just after a week, after Skyroot had done the rocket launch, these guys have sent nanosatellites through a Thibault mission into the orbit as well. Please give them a big round of applause. So these are the new guys, please. These are the new guys, these are the change agents, as I call them, who are giving me hope. Where is Prem of Marut? Is he here? If he's here, Prem again is redefining the whole drone space. In fact, he was instrumental in working with us in launching a very unique project. Prem, that is Prem, by the way. Prem from Marut Drones. He was instrumental in launching a wonderful project called as Medicine from the Sky. When we delivered, we were the first state in India to partner with the World Economic Forum, to partner with Apollo Hospitals, to deliver medicines and vaccines from Hyderabad, Vikarabad to remote areas, to remote PHCs and other locations. Now, these are some cutting-edge, cool technologies that are going to redefine the landscape as far as we can see in India. So information technology and the technology prowess of Hyderabad. You know, we have some of the largest companies in the world whose largest bases are here. Amazon's world's largest base is in Hyderabad. Largest campus is in Hyderabad, not in Seattle. Google, Apple, Meta, Microsoft, of course, and Salesforce, Uber, Micron, Qualcomm, all of these companies, their second largest basis in the world outside of their headquarters is right here. In fact, we have more than 1 million people working directly in technology from Hyderabad. Now, what does this do? On the one hand, we have strong presence in life sciences where we have more than 450,000 people working in the life sciences area. And we have technology where we have more than 1 million people working right here in Hyderabad. We all know how pervasive technology is in today's world, because technology has literally not left any sphere of life untouched. We live in a world, where devices talk to each other. We live in a world of interconnected devices. The day is not very far for those of us who are over 40 and over, into the middle age. Let me tell you, the day is not far when your phone is going to give a command to your car, which will in turn talk to your refrigerator, which will also in turn talk to your daughter or son, which will also in turn talk to your stereo, and make sure that everything is synchronized and you move in a seamless fashion. The day is not far. Might sound a bit far-fetched, it might sound a bit like a science fiction movie, but the day is not far. Why am I bringing that up? Technology has become so pervasive that even pharmaceutical industry, even life sciences industry is not exempt from the pervasiveness of technology. So we have Novartis in Hyderabad, who employs 9,000 plus people, who's actually only doing, out of which only 500 people are doing pure play research and development in a laboratory. The remaining people that are working for Novartis are engaged in digital drug discovery, are working as biostatisticians, are engaged in biomedical engineering, are engaged in biomedical innovation. Technology, therefore, is going to be that beautiful point of confluence for other spheres of life. If you could be a manufacturer. We have Schneider here in Hyderabad, whose factory has been rated as one of the best lighthouses in the world in terms of smart manufacturing facilities for their factories across the world. And now Schneider is a global company, but their factory here has been rated as one among the best in the world in terms of leveraging technology and bringing in practices with respect to Industry 4.0. So that is the sort of pervasiveness of technology I'm trying to bring up to your notice. I keep saying this and I can't say it enough. Hyderabad is that place where biology meets technology, where life sciences meets data sciences, where Mangoverse meets Metaverse, where paratha meets dosa, where idli meets dokla. The reason why I say this is because India needs economic engines like Hyderabad to continue to attract talent from across the country and across the world. We cannot make do with what we have alone. Of course, we want our youngsters to get lion's share of the jobs, but we also need to understand and emphasize that we need talent no matter where it is from. See, some of our youngsters from Telangana and Andhra are living in the US, are living elsewhere in the world. If they want to come back and set up shop here, they want to come back and give their learnings and give their knowledge, impart their knowledge and create enterprises here, would we not welcome them? So exactly, you have talented individuals across the country in India today who we would want to attract. In fact, the point of confluence, technology plus other spheres of life, as I was pointing out, has become so pervasive that today if you look at the world order, the largest book seller in the world does not own a bookstore. The largest transporter in the world does not own a single vehicle. And the list goes on. Uber, Amazon, neither of them actually have any physical assets in terms of the business they actually are engaged in. So what we need to understand is how paradigms are being redefined, how new business opportunities are emerging. So therefore, Telangana government, understanding this fully and wanting to leverage sustainable mobility, the electric vehicle revolution that's unfolding, we have now launched the Telangana Mobility Valley. Because we understand the automobile of the past was all about design, was all about how robust it should be, how reliable it should be, etc. But the automobile of today, the electric vehicle that we all have taken a fancy to, is nothing but a computer on wheels. It's largely technology and electronics in the machine, and very little hardware, if you ask me. So therefore, this Telangana Mobility Valley that we have launched in 4 different clusters around Hyderabad. Manufacturing in Zahirabad, I am thankful to Mahindra & Mahindra, who have recently announced a 1,000 crore investment. I am thankful that they would be now another